a lot of people around the world, around Europe, around Ireland would have been watching events in France over the weekend and breathing a sigh of relief when the far right were stopped from entering into power in the French government. It would have been the first far right French government since the Vichy regime, the collaborators with the Nazis, and of a party which was founded by some of those collaborators with the Nazis. We think there are very, very important lessons for Ireland in how the left was able to surge, was able to win the elections through the New Popular Front. They won by putting forward a radical programme, including wealth taxes, increases in the minimum wage, ecological planning, a full arms embargo and sanctions on Israel, and a whole detailed and radical programme that inspired people. The left came together in one alliance to offer, real change of life to ordinary people who may have thought about voting for the pseudo anti-establishment forces of Le Pen. They said clearly we are absolutely opposed to the neoliberalism of Macron and opposed to the hard right of Le Pen, and on that basis they were able to win a very, very important victory that I think will give people hope right across Europe in particular, where obviously the hard right is on the march. We think there are real lessons for us in Ireland, in particular looking to the next elections. So the opinion polls at the weekend, in line with the results of the local and European elections, would unfortunately say that we're currently on a trajectory to a return of a Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael government, probably with the Greens replaced by some form of right-wing independence or perhaps the Labour Party. We think that would be an absolute disaster. It would be a missed opportunity in terms of where the polls have been at for most of the period since the last general election, and we think there's lessons to learn from France. On that basis, we've written to Mary Lou MacDonald. We're seeking a meeting with Sinn Féin to appeal to Sinn Féin and others on the left to come together to learn from what has happened in France, to establish a left front here to go into the next election. Obviously, we have a different electoral system than in France. In France, it's single member seats, so you need to have one common candidate in each constituency. That isn't the case here. But what a left front would look like in Ireland is a clear vote left, transfer left, official pact between parties, is a common radical programme like they have in France, and is a common commitment to say to the people that we're not going to go into coalition with Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael. We offer the opportunity for a left government in this country for the first time in over 100 years of breaking the cycle of Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael rule, and we think that has the potential to inspire hope, to inspire the chance that here is a chance for real change. That's what happened in the last general election. The last general election was a very dynamic thing because people thought, okay, now we have the chance for change. We have to put that chance for change back on the agenda, and we think the best way of doing so is by forming such a left front.